Hello and welcome to SL Chennai Speaks Out. I'm Sanjay Pinto. Remember that classic cover drive, that sweetly timed square cut, that copybook style straight drive, the outswinger, 3 slips and a gully, the white clothing, the red ball. That was Test cricket in its purest form. Then came the limited overs edition of the game. White ball, colored clothing, reverse sweep, chapati shot, the yorker, and then of course the result at the end of the day. Today, if you love your long, shapely nails, forget the IPL. Today, if you don't quite like movie stars waxing eloquent on cricket or owning IPL teams or cheering from the stands, forget the IPL. If you don't quite like the mongoose bat and the free hit, forget the IPL. Is the IPL sport or mere entertainment? That's our topic. We've got in our studio Hari Shankar Mani, a corporate lawyer, but he's not wearing his lawyer's robes today. He's wearing his cricket commentator's hat. Shian Hussaini, actually a karate guru, a martial arts instructor. He's reserved all his karate chops for this particular thing. He's going to bash the IPL and cricket. Srinath, in fact, is a former first-class cricketer. And Jeffrey G. Thomas, Chief Programming Officer of Chennai Live, somebody who goes on and on in the airwaves, in praise, singing hosannas to the IPL and cricket and sport in general. Mr. Abhirami Ramanathan, the President of the Tamil Nadu Theatre Owners Association, who will tell us about the box office collection during the IPL, about movie releases. We've got a tennis star. We've got, I think, a whole lot of youngsters, in fact, members from a local cricket team as well. We've got housewives, we've got senior citizens, college students, management students. I think just about everyone to begin this debate. Srinath, if I can begin with you first. They say cricket is a religion in our country, and it's all about national pride. Now, when you have posters with Sachin Tendulkar and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who would you want the cricket crazy nation to support? IPL is minus that national pride.
I think it's an individual's perception. When you get onto the nation as such, you certainly want India as want to do well. It would be Dhoni, it would be Tendulkar, it would be your Dravids. But when it comes to a stage like an IPL, wherein you've got franchises coming in from different cities, certainly people would be attached to their own cities. Majority of them would take for maybe Mahendra Singh Dhoni, some to Tendulkar. But overall, I think the game...
Tendulkar has fans across the world. I mean, when you have Tendulkar playing against your own city team, there's an element of confusion that creeps in.
Certainly not. The game is the winner. End of it, the spectators who go out there to watch the game in the stadia or people who sit back watching the game at home, I think they are watching two gladiators, Dhoni and Sachin bashing it out against each other. I think they're getting the value for their money. End of it, the sport is a great leveler. The audience who get to watch the sport certainly get the best out of it.
Jeffrey Thomas, classic stroke play, they say, has gone over the ropes and into the stands. Now you have the mongoose bat also. God knows what next.
Well, the mongoose bat is not illegal. It's part of the bat follows the ICC regulations of a cricket bat. But no, leaving that mongoose bat aside, I'm sure Haydos would have done a lot to practice with that bat, get his act right. It's not that with that bat you can create wonders when everyone would have been using the mongoose bat. Now, having said that, it is sport, it is entertainment in a big way as well. I'm not saying people go there to watch the dancers.
You're not saying that? You're not saying that?
I will watch. I wouldn't
shut my eyes. Watch
I will watch. I won't shut my eyes, but...
your son, I think your son is sitting here. All right.
I'm sure he agrees with me.
All right, you can go and watch the dancers. Okay.
See, when someone said national pride, when you said national pride, that's what when you watch cricket. But there is some feeling when a team from Chennai plays against a team from Bangalore or a team from...
Who would you support, considering you're from Bangalore?
No, I'm from Chennai, but I lived a lot of my life in Bangalore.
So who would you support? Would you
Chennai
have a problem?
Super King. Last time, I watched a match in Bangalore in the first season, and I had my son jumping around for Chennai Super Kings. And I was
you didn't quite like it?
And I was sitting in the Royal Challengers corporate box.
Okay. So there you have it. All right. So have they scored Hari Shankar Mani, have they scored the same goal here?
See, one thing is certain from little bit that you've spoken, there is no discussion as far as the game is concerned. That vindicates my point that IPL is not a sport, but for me it's neither entertainment. Because Karl Marx once said that religion is the opium of the masses, and in India it is cricket which is the opium of the masses. But what IPL has done I mean, we have had various abbreviations of IPL. To begin with, they have ensured that the game is too short. There's everything short about IPL, including the name. It's IPL.
Including the skirts of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, I mean, the lesser said about that, the better. The Conju's bat has become the Mongoose bat now. So that's another innovation as far as the shortened version of the game is concerned.
Would Mohinder Amarnath, talking of that, would Mohinder Amarnath have been, would he have found a place in the IPL team?
Definitely, he could have been one of the cheerleaders, probably.
Sorry to interrupt you. I mean, if you've got the Jack Callis, the Rahul Dravids, whom the world always labeled them as test match players. We see Callis having an outstanding season this IPL, and Dravid has been a renowned performer. Why not? Somebody like a Mohinder Amarnath, even Sunil Gavaskar would have taken his hats off. He would have said certainly would have been a part of this IPL.
Okay,
why
so
not?
you've quoted Rahul Dravid. Let me quote Wasim Akram for you. Wasim Akram says, he's in fact appealed to youngsters. He said, don't follow the IPL format. Okay, because for real cricket, to develop your real technique, you need to play the longer version of the game, which is Test cricket. And he says this is one form of cricket where bowlers get paid to get hammered. But IPL is actually, Srinath is actually, bowlers envy, batsman's pride.
When you talk about IPL, even 50-over cricket, one-day internationals, the wickets are made in such a way, the game itself has totally become more batsman-oriented now. Bowlers are massacred all over the place. You've got the free hit, which is coming for a front foot no ball. Every rule that is coming in today, it's loaded in favor of the batsman. But still, there is place for bowlers in this game. Somebody like a Kumble, who's out of the game, international cricket, somebody like Shane Warne, who is out here to prove a point, saying they can deliver.
Or somebody like Matthew Hayden also.
Certainly.
Who will, the rest of the year he will cook, and probably the new Mongoose bat looks like a long spoon. Anyway, Shihan Hossaini, I know you're a cricket basher. You've always said that, at the cost of cricket, there are other games which suffer. So are you livid now, suitably livid now, with more and more IPL teams also coming under the hammer with auctions?
Sanjay and the audience, just look at this gentleman, I don't mean to be offensive at all, but let me tell you, I really hats off for the audacity to come down here. You can see there is absolutely no convictions in their faces at all. I cannot but say that they are symbolic embodiments of anti-patriotism, anti-sports,
how are they anti-sports?
And anti-sanity.
My goodness.
See, I must say that. See, look, we are a country, our freedom was won on one premise, anti-British. Mahatma Gandhi said no to the British clothes and started spinning the yarn and asking people to wear the khadi. He would have shed tears of blood if he was alive here today, watching the entire country held at ransom.
You're almost speaking like the Shiv Sena. Come on, Shihan Hossaini.
Actually, I would be very happy if the Bhal Thackre's and the Shiv Senas would do something about cricket as a whole, rather than, say...
Do you have similar views about Valentine's Day also?
Oh, please,
Just not
Valentine's Day. But let me tell you very, very clearly. IPL or cricket is anti-patriotism. If ever anybody says that, see the whole country, everybody is doing nothing but watching.
How many of you in the audience believe IPL cricket is anti-patriot? How many of you agree with Shihan Hossaini? Don't worry about the karate chop. How many of you?
Well, just because about a
Shihan
bunch of
reality check. This is an audience. This is a cross section of people of Chennai.
That is precisely
reality
what has
check.
happened to the country, the sad state of the country. The youngsters have been converted. What has happened to kabaddi? What has happened to archery? What has happened to wrestling? What has happened to our Indian games? Why can't people get together and do something about promoting Indian games? Tomorrow time is going to come, trust me. Would you get a player from China and make him play and feel pride in saying, our team won?
No, tomorrow when you have a Chennai marathon and a Kenyan wins, and you still applaud, right?
Boss, I don't applaud. I don't even watch television when the IPL is on. Trust me, tomorrow, instead of spending billions on sports in the country, tomorrow the government can do nothing. They can get all the medal probables from China and train them and make them participate on behalf of the country in Olympics. Would you all be proud to say, India has won because Chinese players have played? That is what exactly is happening in IPL.
I just want to get back to him. Now he says what IPL has done to other sport. Now, why does the other sport, still hockey remains to be the national game? Has the Federation of Hockey, has the Federation of Football or the other sport? I am not against any sport in India, be it kabaddi, be it karate, be it kung fu, whatever. What are these?
To him, so it's good.
Whatever. I mean, any sport, be it kho-kho, be it tennis-court, whatever, you name it. We've got wonderful sportsmen who've been, a part of India. Prakash Padukone, who's won an All-England championship. Somebody like a Pulelu Gopichan. Now, what are these federations doing? The people at the helm of affairs Are they taking the buck on their side and saying, okay, we are here to promote the sport? Now, why are all these people only envying the sport of cricket? We've got people with a mindset who are there out to market the game, and we've got sportsmen who are gladiators in this aspect. Now, why do you want to blame the game of cricket for the other sport federations not for having
no,
done it?
yes,
nobody's blaming
gentlemen of the audience,
sport
yes.
cricket.
Srinath, about promoting the sports. Why IPL? You can promote your state associations. Does your Ranji Trophy have all the facilities provided by Cricket Association of what Cricket Australia does for their domestic venture?
Certainly, why not? Now, what IPL has done for the other associations in the country? There is an N number of grant that is being sanctioned to all the associations in the country. They've been given deadlines by 2011 or 12 to put up their own state-of-art facilities, wherein they have the best of the academy facilities to train their youngsters. And India today, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Mumbai, Delhi, there are more than 10, 12 centers which have already started off with a full-fledged academy. IPL, the money that has been percolated from IPL is certainly coming down the drain to be used up to all these states down the ladder here.
Please, Srinath, definitely not, any of our sports federations are not going to go down with a begging bowl and ask money from IPL to promote themselves. First of all, let us go to the crux of the entire thing. What is sports today? Sports is sometime when you represent your district, you represent your state, you represent your country. Today, people are confused as to who you are representing.
Mr. Abhinami Ramanathan, do you believe that the IPL, there was a proposal also to have it on the big screens in theatres? Now, a lot of theatres, in fact, new releases also have been postponed. What impact has it had on the box office here?
Coming to the big screens, projections of big screens, as it is, the law doesn't permit us. Even if it permits, we won't do it. Because
But is it a problem that censor board will not pass the cheerleaders?
No, there is something there.
There's much worse. I mean, people scantily, much more scantily clad in
I'll
movies.
tell you, there is a particular law that this sports, any sports doesn't require censor for being shown in a cinema hall. That order is already there.
Okay.
So it is not a question of censors. For one day's sake, I cannot kill a film and screen IPL for 2 shows and kill a film which is running for 7 days for me. I cannot do that. At the cost of a film, I cannot screen IPL. For what? And I would say in Pondicherry, one theatre tried it last year. You know what happened? Unfortunately, everybody wanted that team to win. Unfortunately, the team lost, and everything went haywire inside the theatre. 1,000 audience sitting inside, they broke everything. Now the theatre has been closed and it has become a hotel.
Okay. All right. On that note, time to get into a short break on SL. Chennai speaks out. When we come back, we'll raise the point about the Kerry Packer example. Why the fuss about IPL now?